can't wait to meet your friend Crissy. So, how far back did you say you guys went again?
6th grade 10.
Oh.
I must warn you though. You might find her weird. She's got a bit of a twisted mind, but she tells the best scary stories.
I'm sure she's alright.
She's here. Hey girl, come on in. Crissy, this is my friend Daryl. Daryl, this is Crissy.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Likewise.
So, Crissy, Mikaela was just saying that you have a bit of a twisted mind and can tell great scary stories.
You could say that.
All right, well, now that we're all here, who wants to tell their story first?
Let's hear one of yours.
Okay, Daryl, how about you start us off?
Okay, but first we need to set the mood.
Oh, right.
Flashlight, please. Let me know if this is too much, as this tale is really scary. Have you guys ever heard of the Shovel Slayer? Legend has it back in '78, this guy murdered his entire family and half the neighbors on the street with a snow shovel. Apparently, he's been hiding out in this neighborhood ever since. Now, you might be asking yourselves, well, if he's the Shovel Slayer, how come the police never arrested him? Well, they don't have enough evidence to convict him. They never found the bodies, but everybody knows he did it. And it'll just be a matter of time before he does it again.
Wait, this story sounds very familiar. Isn't that from Home Alone?
No.
Yeah, that's the Old Man Marley story.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. That story, if you recall, took place in 1958, and he was known as the South Bend Shovel Slayer. Mine is 20 years later. It's totally different.
You still ripped it off, so that doesn't count as a scary story.
Okay, well, if you think you can tell a scarier one, let's hear yours.
Okay, this is a really scary story, and it's a true story. It happened to a friend of mine. She and her boyfriend were in Texas. Driving all day, they were exhausted and decided to stop at a Motel 6 in Waco. In the lobby, they were greeted by the desk clerk, who was half man, half horse, but not like a centaur. He told them they'd be staying in room 112. So he handed them the key and they drove around the lot to get to their room. When they opened the door, they were hit with this god-awful stench coming from the room. It was like potpourri with a combination of rotting meat and engine fluid. It was beyond putrid. The room smelled so bad that they could barely breathe and were almost suffocating. Her boyfriend even strained his neck from gagging really hard. They decided that sleeping in the room would be next to impossible, so they handed back the key and camped out in their car. Way to kill the mood.
Oh, that wasn't scary. That was just a bad experience you had with your brother when you were in the States.
That smell was terrifying, okay? How can an odor like that even exist?
Well, it's obvious our stories aren't scary. So, let's finally hear yours, Crissy.
I don't know. It'll be messed up.
If it's anything like Mikaela's or mine's, it can't be that messed up.
Okay. This story will traumatize you like it did me. It happened to somebody I knew when she was 7 years old. This girl wore her hair in braids, and she kept them in a ponytail for the longest time. 2-3 months, at least. They were old, and her mother never took them out to wash them. A few weeks passed, and the girl kept complaining that her head hurt. Her mom thought nothing of it, thinking that maybe she hit her head or something. Then, one morning before school, she complained about it again. In class, the girl was in total agony, and she complained about it to her teacher. The teacher assumed that her braids were too tight, so she attempted to undo her ponytail. And when she removed the tie and let her braids loose, she was treated to an unpleasant sight.
What'd she see?
There was a spider in the girl's hair. Here, over time, it had babies. And the reason her head was hurting so much was because they were eating away at her scalp.
No fucking way!
The school staff contacted her mother, rushed the girl to the hospital, where she later died.
I'm gonna be sick.
No. That was good. But I have to ask, did that really happen?
It's totally true. I was close with her.
Who was the girl?
She was my twin sister, Missy.
Mikaela!